What if one animal could remember every berry bush, every river bend, and every rival for 20 years? In the wild heart of Katmai, one coastal brown bear carries a map no human could ever draw. She is Kaia, a 12-year-old coastal brown bear, 800 pounds of muscle, intelligence, and patience. Her coat is thick cinnamon brown with golden tips, her eyes amber and focused. This is her 13th summer on the river. A bear does not just wander. Kaia navigates by a sense of smell 7 times stronger than a hound's. She can sense salmon underwater from a mile away, and she remembers the exact hour when the tide turns. When Kaia fishes, she is not only feeding herself. She drags salmon into the forest, scattering nutrients. Her leftovers feed eagles, wolves, and the very trees. The bear is the forest's courier, and the forest pays her back. 3 years ago, Kaia emerged from her den with 2 cubs, tiny, blind, and utterly dependent. For brown bears, motherhood is a masterclass. She must teach them everything in just 3 summers before they face the wild alone. Watch how she teaches. She does not give them fish. She shows them the stance, the patience, the sudden strike. The cubs splash, tumble, and fail, but every failure is a lesson written into muscle and instinct. At the falls, a strict hierarchy rules. The largest males stand at the prime spots. Kaia, though smaller, holds her ground with confidence, not aggression. She has earned her place, and the river remembers her. Scientists once thought bears were solitary wanderers. Kaia proves otherwise. She opens clams with stones, rolls logs to find insects, and even covers her tracks near human trails. This is not instinct alone. This is problem solving. Now August arrives, and Kaia must transform. She enters hyperphagia, an endless hunger, eating 30,000 calories a day. Sedge grass, berries, moths, and salmon. Every bite is a deposit for the long winter sleep ahead. She speaks without sound. A rub against a spruce leaves her scent, a chemical signature. A scratch on bark says I was here. Other bears read these messages for weeks. The forest is a library, and Kaia is both writer and reader. This spring, her cubs are gone. At 3.5 years old, they ventured off to claim their own territories. Kaia calls once, a deep huff that rolls through the valley. Then she turns away. Letting go is also part of motherhood. For centuries, humans feared bears and bears avoided humans. Today, along this coast, a fragile truce holds. Guides teach visitors to read Kaia's body language, to give space, to show respect. Coexistence is possible when understanding leads. Yet Kaia faces a new challenge. Warmer waters mean salmon arrive earlier and in smaller numbers. Berry seasons shift. She must adapt her ancient map to a changing world, traveling farther, waiting longer, remembering more than ever before. At dusk, the river turns silver. Kaia stands motionless, a statue in the current. In one perfect movement, she plunges, lifts, and secures her catch. No wasted energy. No hesitation. This is mastery earned over 1,000 dawns. As September fades, Kaia begins to scout her den. Not any hollow will do. She seeks a north-facing slope, high above flood lines, insulated by snow. She will dig, shape, and line it with moss for months of rest. Inside that den, her heart will slow to 8 beats per minute. She will not eat, drink, or leave for months, living entirely from the fat she gathered. It is not sleep. It is one of nature's most profound transformations. When she emerges next May, the valley will be reborn, and so will she. Leaner, hungrier, but alive. She will walk the same trails her mother taught her, and perhaps one day her own daughters will walk them too. Kaia is more than a bear. She is memory, mother, engineer, and survivor. In her footprints, we see the health of the forest itself. Protect the bear, and you protect the world she carries within her.